everybody, I'm James Smith, and welcome to In This Corner. Light heavyweight king Glen Johnson may be boxing's best example of a modern-day Rocky. A rags-to-riches story of a fighter who climbed to the top of the mountain the hard way. Johnson had toiled in boxing obscurity most of his 12-year career. That all changed on the night of September the 25th when he shocked the boxing world, knocking out Roy Jones Jr. cold in round 9. Let's talk about ninth round, Roy Jones. Show us how you took him
Roy
out.
Jones have this thing where you have this hand down. You know, he'd bring this hand down. As I threw this punch, it would knock it up and roll, and it would roll over his head like that. So he go over like that. So I said, okay, I have to make the adjustment. So in this instance, with the right hand that knocked him out, I threw a quick jab and a quick right hand, and the other hand didn't respond. The shoulder moved, but the hand didn't move, and the punch was able to land. Boom! That was it.
And it landed where?
It landed perfect. It landed right around in the ear area right there. He was out.
Less than 3 months later, he would prove the win over Jones was no fluke as he took a 12-round close decision over Antonio Tarver. In less than 90 days, Johnson became the best 175-pound fighter on the planet. But trust me, Johnson's journey to the top was long and arduous most of the time. Glen talks about a work ethic that was instilled in him as a youth and has served him well throughout his boxing career and, more importantly, his life.
I always have a drive where I don't quit on anything I start to do, and I just work hard at things. You know what I mean? And you know, he saw my work ethics, and he you know, a lot. When the gym opened, I mean, the place was packed within days, and people just keep falling off like flies. You know, they was there for a week, they didn't come. Some was there for 2 weeks, a month, or whatever, and everybody just keep fading away. And I was, you know, one of the few guys that was still there, and he saw I was there every day. I mean, I had a day job. I went to work, I came back, and you know, I was there at 5 o'clock. And just training like a maniac, trying to get in shape, and he saw that, and he just latched onto me, and we developed a personal relationship.
Johnson takes us through the ebbs and flows of his boxing career that began in 1993 and includes 9 losses and 2 draws in 53 fights. Not your typical pugilistic resume for a champion, but Johnson is no typical champ. All of this from a guy who just a few short years ago was working construction 9 to 5. Now that's a Rocky-like story, wouldn't you say?
Once I lost to Bernard, I wasn't trying to handle a perfect record, and because there was no perfect record. Once you have a loss, you have a loss. So I was like, you know what, I'm just going to fight, and I'm just going to go ahead and do what I have to do, and I'm going to become a champion. And you know, there was times when they rob you, and your heart is broken, and you feel like you're not going to do it. But you, like I said, you know, you can't let defeat set in. You just have to fight that off and step back up and say, you know what, it's a loss, and I'm not defeated, and I'm going to do what I set out to do.
It's the road warrior Glen Johnson coming up on In This Corner.